Today's Sabbath meal is beef with broccoli. I'm also making steamed white rice, and vegetable fried rice with leftover rotisserie chicken in it. So for the beef and broccoli, here's what I did. The ingredients are 3 tablespoons of cornstarch divided, 1 pound of flank steak cut into 1-inch pieces, a 1/2 cup of low sodium soy sauce, 3 tablespoons packed light brown sugar, 1 tablespoon minced garlic, 2 teaspoons of grated fresh ginger, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil divided, 4 cups of small broccoli florets, and a 1/2 cup of sliced white onions. I also added mushrooms, 8-ounce package of sliced mushrooms. It says in a bowl, whisk together 2 tablespoons cornstarch with 3 tablespoons water. I also tripled this recipe because we do have dinner guests coming, so I wanted to make sure there was plenty of food and plenty of leftovers. So, it says 2 tablespoons cornstarch with 3 tablespoons of water. Add the beef to the bowl and toss to combine. So basically just mix that in there. You're making like a, you know, it kind of looks like milk when you're done with the cornstarch and the water. And you mix it in with your beef and make sure it coats it. Some people use their hands to do that. I don't like to touch raw meat. But I do if I have to. Or I'll just put a baggie on my hand and kind of go like that. In a separate small bowl, whisk together the remaining 1 tablespoon cornstarch with the soy sauce, brown sugar, garlic, ginger, and set the sauce aside. I did that and mixed it. I times it times 3, of course. I heat a large nonstick saute pan over medium heat. Add 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, and once it is hot, add the beef and cook. Stirring constantly until the beef is almost cooked through. Using a slotted spoon, transfer the beef to a plate and set aside. I went ahead and cooked my beef, and I chopped up a very coarse whole onion. It says a 1/2 cup sliced onions. I did a whole probably medium-sized onion, and I went ahead and had it in big chunks. I didn't do slices or rings. I went the other way. So, I also put the mushrooms in at the very end and made sure that the beef was cooked through. With the remaining vegetable oil, once it's hot, add the broccoli florets, sliced onion to cook. So the broccoli florets, I just bought a couple bags because I am tripling it. A couple bags of the petite broccoli florets, the smaller ones, so they're not big, they're bite size, and went ahead and steamed those inside the microwave, and those are set aside. Those are already dumped in a big bowl. So and so the onions were already cooked in with the meat, so I figured that would taste extra good. So I didn't cook it with the broccoli. And so basically you return the beef to the pan and then add the prepared sauce. So the sauce that I'm about ready to add, you'll see in just a moment, to the pan with the beef mixture. And you're going to stir it for 1 minute until the sauce thickens slightly, and then you're going to serve it over rice. Like I said, I do have white rice and I have fried rice, so I am doing both of those. So basically, this is going to be our Sabbath meal, and I'm just going to heat it up in the oven. I bought one of those foil pans. I have two smaller foil pans. I think they're 13 by 9. I'm going to divide up both the mixtures into those pans, and then that way I will go ahead and just heat them up in the oven along with the rice, and it'll all be covered with foil so that everything will be already done, and that way everything for Sabbath is prepared. So I'm going to show you what I have. Alright, so here is the steamed broccoli. That was 4 bags. Also the beef mixture with the onions, mushrooms, and the cornstarch and everything. That is finished. So all I'm going to do is turn this on medium. I have my sauce that I've already mixed up. See? Whether you can see that or not. Let's see. Anyway, okay. Just trust me. Anyway, it's nice and brown. So that is going to go on this beef that I've got over here. Okay.
Somebody knocked on our door.
I don't think I'll need more. I think I've got enough sauce here. So I'm just going to mix it all together and then return it back to the burner. It says that the sauce will thicken, so.
People getting stuck in here.
It's a song reference, what I just texted.
Okay, and that tastes pretty good. I'm just going to dump the broccoli in now. You see that?
It's like some cute Christian music, right?
I almost got it up there.
Okay. So here's the end result. This is beef with broccoli with onions and fresh mushrooms. There's garlic and ginger, and there is soy sauce. I used a special soy sauce, so it was at an Asian grocery store. So that's one of my favorite ones. But yeah, so I didn't follow everything according to directions because I tripled the recipe. Instead of getting a whole flank steak and slicing it, I went ahead and got, I believe these are fajita. Yes, these are fajita slices of beef. So there you go. And that is my beef with broccoli and mushrooms.